Hello, this is Doc Hatfield, Preacher Man Piper, coming to you, telling you another story in my life. Many years ago, I ran a phone room. Well, I ran several phone rooms in my life, but this one particular time, I ran a phone room in Nashville, Tennessee. And we would be in that office till about 10 o'clock at night. And so we were the last people in that building at nighttime. And so I had like 25 people on the phones there. It was just a small phone room. And they were making calls as normal. And one day, right out of the clear blue sky, about 9 o'clock at night, a bunch of police showed up. And they were going through that building. I had no idea why they were there. And finally, they came to my office, and they were telling me that we needed to get out of the building as fast as possible. And so we got out of the building. They didn't say why at first. We got out of the building and they said, you need to get your people one city block away. And they showed me where to go. So I told all my people to go. I said, what are you doing here? And he said, well, right now at the moment, we're looking at your cars. I said, okay, my car's not for sale. And he said, no, we're not looking to buy a car, but he said, you're Mr. Hatfield, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am. And he said, well, we've got reason to believe that someone has planted a bomb. I said, someone's planted a bomb? Well, yeah, I said, actually two. We know where one is. It's sitting over by the mail drop. And I said, well, if it's sitting over by the mail drop, why are you looking at the cars? He said, well, we're just making sure that there's not a bomb underneath your cars. And so they had dogs and they had people with long rods with mirrors on them, and they were shining lights and everything. And then whenever they were satisfied that they didn't find a bomb anywhere, they said, well, so we're going to have to see what that box is sitting beside the mailbox. I said, well, you think it's just one that has to go out? He said, people don't usually do that. They don't usually just put a box there at nighttime and then go. I said, they do sometimes during the daytime, but said they know that the postman's coming. And so we went on around there and fussed with that thing for about 2 hours. And finally they called their bomb squad, and their bomb squad came. And they said, well, the best thing to do is just blow the box up. Because they was afraid to open it, afraid it'd go off. And so they set stuff around it and under it to to blow it up. Well, I'm standing over by the police, and of course they're almost a city block away as well. And so when the word was given, they hit a button, and that box blew to smithereens. And whenever it blew to smithereens, you saw teeth, false teeth, just flying through the air everywhere, just going everywhere. I mean, looked like hundreds and hundreds of false teeth just flying through the air. And what it was there was a company in there that made false teeth. And they had placed a box to go out to a certain customer to fulfill an order. And that was the funniest thing, because it was raining false teeth. Everybody was running to get away from that hitting them, because that false teeth flat just moved like lightning. Boy, I mean, it was shooting out of there, just going everywhere under the sun. And so when they got done, I said, what in the world made you believe that that was a bomb? Well, we were given a call that we were going to blow up the people in that phone room. I said, what for? I don't know, but he said, that's the reason we came, and we saw that box, and we thought immediately that might be one of the things that'd do it. I said, well, just think about it for a minute. I said, that box is hundreds of feet away from the building. How could that have blown up the building? Well, it was probably, we thought it might be rigged to go off when you people came out. I said, oh, well, I guess that's possible. But I said, now, what are you going to do about all them false teeth? And he said, well, I don't know what we're going to do about that, but he said, at least it isn't no bomb. But then, whenever I got ready to leave, they followed me around to my car. And they had me unlock my car. They looked all in my car. Looked under the seats and everything. Then they popped the hood, and they looked all under the hood. They never did find anything. They popped the trunk and looked in it, and they couldn't find anything. And he said, well, I think it's safe for you to go home. I said, well, I thank you very much. I appreciate it. And he said, Mr. Hatfield, who are you? I said, I'm just a fellow running a phone room. No, he said, you're more than that. You're more than that. He said, we wouldn't have got this kind of a call if that's all you were. But he said, you take care of yourself now. I said, I'll do it. And so that was the end of the flying teeth. Well, that's another story in my life. I got more, and I'll tell them as I go along. I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate everybody. I thank you for watching my videos. I hope that you enjoy them, because that's the only reason I put them on. I don't put them on for no other reason. I put them on for your enjoyment. case you're wondering what I'm lighting up here, I'm lighting up some Admiral's Choice. I come across this years ago and brought it home and was smoking it. My wife said, "What are you smoking?" I said, "Admiral's Choice." She said, "That smells so good." I said, "Well, that does that. I'll smoke that around her all the time." I'll be back on here in a few days because I want to do some shout outs of some newbies. Well, that's all I got to say. So y'all take care. May the good Lord bless you and keep you and watch over you. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.